It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that's caught by Smith. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
It's a gain of
2nd
6.
catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
On the carry for
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Made by Jordan
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike, 53, Mike. It's our field.
Again, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And this one is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Smith. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
A gain of
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Off of play action, here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Completes it to Hardman. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Nicole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made by
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Smith. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Second and 6. On the ground, this is Kamara. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th. Smith looking deep for Adams. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Jamal Adams.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
On the throwaway.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 27-yard line.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Now Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a couple, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. This is White on the screen. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. What? 380.
Check tight.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Smith. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
4-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right, and that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On 1st down, Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 28-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Kamara on the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Forced out to his left. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On the ground, Kamara. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Smith. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Here's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
At the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
50's the money. 50's the money. Yeah. Mike's 50. Got one.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.